When I booked my dental appointment that morning, I was just annoyed about a nagging molar pain that had been bothering me for a few weeks. I never imagined that within 48 hours, I'd be running from my life. I'm an average guy, 29, no major health issues. I work from home, graphic design mostly, so I sit a lot, drink too much coffee, and forget appointments all the time. But this one, I remembered. The pain in my jaw was sharp enough to keep me awake, so I pulled up Google and searched for the nearest clinic. It was called Hillside Dental and Care. The website looked clean, 5-star reviews, all glowing, photos of happy patients and high-tech equipment. One review stood out, "Best dental experience ever, so professional and painless." I called, and to my surprise, they had an opening the same afternoon. In hindsight, that should have been my first red flag. Good dentists are never available on such short notice. But I didn't think about that. I was too focused on the dull throbbing in my jaw. The clinic was tucked between two buildings on a quiet street I'd never been to. No loud signage, just a small brass plaque with the name etched into it. The inside was spotless, almost sterile. Not a speck of dust, not a fingerprint on the glass surfaces. It smelled faintly of antiseptic, but also something else. Metallic. I couldn't place it. A woman at the front desk greeted me. She wore a white uniform, minimal makeup, and an eerie smile that didn't quite reach her eyes. She asked, "Mr. Hughes?" I said, "Yeah, first time here." She nodded. "Please fill out this form. The doctor will see you shortly." The form was digital, on a sleek tablet. It asked the usual stuff: allergies, medications, medical history. But it also had weird questions. Are you living alone? Do you have any next of kin nearby? Do you suffer from sleepwalking or night terrors? I chuckled nervously. This is for a dental appointment, right?" She didn't laugh. She just said, "We take full patient history for anesthesia protocols." Again, I didn't think much of it. Dr. Keller was a tall, bald man in his 50s with wire-rimmed glasses and a calming voice. He greeted me like we'd known each other for years, that false familiarity that good con artists use. "So, what's bothering you, Jeremy?" he asked as I sat in the reclining chair. "Back molar, right side, hurts when I bite down," I replied. He nodded, clicked on his gloves, and took a look. Could be a cavity, maybe something deeper. Let's get an x-ray." The assistant, a woman I hadn't seen when I entered, appeared silently from a door behind me and slid a machine over my jaw. Within 5 minutes, the x-ray appeared on a screen. "Ah, see that?" he pointed. "Impacted wisdom tooth, pressing on a nerve. Needs to come out." That didn't sound right. I'd had my wisdom teeth removed in college. I said, "I already had those out." Dr. Keller smiled gently. "Strange. Maybe one was missed." Something about the way he said it sent a chill through me. But before I could argue, he continued, "We could do the extraction today. It's a simple outpatient procedure, 20 minutes max." I hesitated. "Is it covered?" I asked. "He'll handle the insurance," he said smoothly. "You won't have to worry about a thing." I should have left right then, but the pain was real, and they made it all sound so easy. I don't remember falling asleep. That's the part that haunts me most. I wasn't supposed to be put under general anesthesia, just local. But one moment, I was lying in the chair with a needle going into my gum, and the next, I was in a dark room, on a metal table, cold, disoriented. I tried to move, but my arms were strapped down. My mouth was dry, my head pounded. There was a faint buzzing in my ears, and a single fluorescent light flickered above me. I wasn't in the clinic anymore. I was underground. I panicked, pulled at the restraint, screamed. The walls were bare concrete. There were surgical tools on a tray next to me, and across the room what looked like freezers, industrial-grade freezers. A man entered the room, not Dr. Keller, a younger guy in scrubs. He didn't look surprised to see me awake. "You weren't supposed to come to yet," he said, annoyed. "Guess the dosage was light." I said, "What is this? Let me go!" He sighed, walked over, and injected something into the IV in my arm. My vision blurred immediately. Before everything went black again, I heard him say, "Heart and liver already matched to a recipient. Might as well keep you calm until extraction." The next time I woke up, I was in a moving vehicle, a van. My hands were zip-tied, but I wasn't strapped down. There were others in the back. 3 more men, unconscious or sedated, lying on stretchers. My body ached, but I was alive. Then I realized something. There was a small scalpel tucked into my sock. Someone had slipped it there. I didn't have time to think. I saw a narrow window of opportunity. The driver slowed down as it approached a gate. He rolled down his window to talk to a guard. I cut through the zip tie. I threw open the back door, jumped out, hit the pavement hard, and ran. They shouted behind me. One of them fired a shot. It missed. I didn't look back. I ran through a field, then through a junkyard, eventually finding a residential area. I knocked on doors until someone opened. They let me call the police. When the officers arrived, I told them everything. I expected them to laugh or arrest me for wasting time, but one of the officers, a detective, looked grim. He said, "We've been hearing rumors about organ rings like this, but we've never had a survivor. It's been 5 months. I've moved cities, new name, new job, new everything. But I still sleep with the lights on. I wake up gasping from dreams of that cold table. The clinic? Gone. Completely scrubbed. The building was empty when the police returned. No trace of Dr. Keller or his staff. The address wasn't listed anymore, and the phone number was disconnected. Even the Google reviews vanished. They were professionals. Ghosts. But I'm alive, and that's why I'm telling this story, because you might think you're just going in for a routine checkup too. You might not pay attention to the questions on the form or the smell in the room, but if something feels off, run, because not all pain is worse than death. Some fates are darker, and I got lucky. Next time, you might not.